money back, money back, money back, woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
We coming, man. For the guys, man. P&V. Skirt, skirt.
With special guest, Jake Trough.
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your Trisha, she go for the P&V on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your Trisha in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Let's go. Snickers. Squirrel.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Jack 16. Snickers, 66.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
It
sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Over!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
They had the opening script. However, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand. Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Jack 16. Snickers, 66. Hey! Quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Jack 16. Hey! You getting from the car? Monday.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Mayfield to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him the 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going the other way. And incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And again, it's Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On second down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
On third down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. T.J. Watt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit. And the pressure gets to him again. Telvin Smith, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Landry. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gone!
Hey. 4 down.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Detroit. Gone.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To the right side and complete to Washington. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Here's Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Another stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gone. Detroit.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, 48 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Washington's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute off.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
Following the interception, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jack 16. 4 down. Monday. Mosey, 89. AB.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's McDonald. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team,
that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. First down, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Bell, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what